Hello, fellow insomniacs. My name's Bob, Charlotte, North Carolina, in my uptown studio apartment that desperately needs to be cleaned. Hang on one second. Let me get all this right here. All my little Cpap stuff. And my chin strap from hell. Okay. Now, I've been on YouTube and I've seen all the Cpap information, which I have a ResMed APAP. It's a totally automatic, state of the art. Small, quiet, has a heated humidifier, which really causes havoc in my sinuses, because that heat is kind of weird, actually. Okay, let's talk about it. From the very beginning of this CPAP, I hated it. But everybody on YouTube said, Bob, don't worry about it. That's the whole deal. Don't worry about it, Bob. Everything's going to be just fine. Keep using it. It'll get better and better. I keep using it. It gets worse and worse. I get less sleep now than I did before I was on the CPAP. I'm an extremely light sleeper. I'll say that again. I'm an extremely light sleeper. It doesn't take anything to wake me up or take me out of REM sleep. That's been my curse for forever. But sleep doctors don't recognize that necessarily. They're going more in the neurology part of it, trying to figure out what's going on. They don't see the practicality of the fact that I'm a light sleeper. Have I always had a sleep problem? Yeah, I guess I have. I always self-medicated with nicotine and also caffeine for many, many, many years. Now that I'm off of cigarettes, been quit for 3 years, I'm tired constantly. I mean, I cannot seem to get enough sleep. So I take a sleep study and told I have mild sleep apnea, which means that I just have shallow breathing. So instead of me stop breathing, I just like that, trying to I don't know, that's kind of weird actually. I didn't even know what shallow breathing was till I figured out that it's kind of like that. So I'm not getting enough oxygen into my system. So I tend to wake up and do this. All right. I don't understand this, but the doctor first assigned me the regular nasal. God, I had a hell of a time with this thing, to be honest with you. I mean, I was sitting there trying to figure it out. I was cussing and yelling and hollering. But this thing kind of goes over like this, kind of like here. Hang on, I got it on backwards. See what I mean? See what I mean? It's like, okay. All right. Ow! Oh, God knows. Okay. Anyway, goes on something like this, right? And this goes around, whatever. Anyway, with this on right here, okay, right in this area, right here, take it off. Right here in this area, I broke my nose 3 times, so I have very sharp area right in here. It rubbed it so raw, it had a bump that big on it. I had to take the mask off, go 2 or 3 nights without it for that bump to finally go down. It was sore. I wear glasses, and man, I was in pain. I call my people at home at healthy.com or whatever they are. Call them up, and they say, oh, well, go without the mask. We'll have you come back in. We'll refit you for another mask. Well, I told them that at night I tend to open my mouth and it wakes me up. So they said they're going to give me a full face mask. So I go in there, they put me in the face mask, and it leaked. And the problem with it is when I move over this way or that way, it would move and air would come out. So they gave me the state-of-the-art, and this hadn't been out that long. This is not, and I know it looks like it, but this is not a nose pillow. It has a little tiny little slit, and that fits up under your nose like so. All right, get this on right here for a moment, like so. Now I have a strap that comes behind it. Okay, I'm just showing you how this works. The tube goes on right here. All right. Now this thing's pretty cool. Okay, I will say this: it is extremely comfortable. Okay, and then I got this stupid thing here. This thing's a trip. It's funny what we go through to have insomnia, right? I mean, you think they'd have something simpler to come out with. This goes like that, okay, and this causes my to open up. Okay. Problem with this, when I'm sleeping at night, I roll over and it falls out. Now, if I got it too tight like this, and then it'll leak anyway, right? Okay, originally the pressure was way too high, and I knew that. And I'm not going to say anything. I didn't tell the doctor this, but I learned how to be able to automatically, or to go on here and set the pressure down. I put it at 13, that didn't work. I put it at 10, that didn't work. I put it at 9, that didn't work. I put it at 8, that didn't work. Okay, but I couldn't tell the doctor that because if I mess around with this, the insurance company hears about it, bang, I owe $790 out of pocket for this. So I had to keep my mouth shut. I have not found it to work at all. I've made comments on other videos that I've seen about Cpap. Most people on there say, oh, have patience, it'll get better. One guy, he put some kind of thing on there saying, check out my website. You go on the website, and you got to pay like $45 just to subscribe to his site. So it'll tell you how to be able to get a better night's sleep. I'm like, give me a break. So let me tell you some other stories here. Last night, it's my day off today. Stayed up late last night watching the Ronda Rousey Holly Holmes fight. Any of y'all want to see that video, I have it on my channel under my vlogs. So I woke up this morning kind of flat. I did get 5 hours and 36 minutes on my Cpap. I remember almost every second it was on. I would go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, wake up with it. And I'd always be doing this, adjusting it like this to make sure it stay on my nose properly. So, after about 5 hours and 36 minutes, I took it off and put it on the thing. And I always, when I do that, I'll turn it on to look, see how long I had it on. If I had it on 5 hours, fine. If I didn't, I put it back on because I need to make up my hours. Because if I don't average 4 hours, okay, a night, then again, the insurance company forces me to pay $790 out of pocket because I'm not compliant. And I can understand that. A lot of people get these CPAPs, they try it for 3 nights and go, I don't want to use it no more. And then the insurance company's stuck with paying the money for it. I understand that. It makes sense. The other thing I don't understand is why is it all sleep doctors out there, generally that's the first thing they do. Instead of look at other culprits, other problems, you know, why not do this? Send something home with me and have me use it about for a week or two every single night. Then I take it to the sleep doctor, he plugs it up to the computer, and it shows what problems I'm having. And then he can better know what to do. You go one night to a sleep study, and I go in that sleep study, and I'm in a strange room on a strange bed, and to me it was a little too cold in there, but I got all covered up. I had all these wires all over me, okay, trying to get some sleep. Now, granted, they found that I woke up 19 times that night, 19 times. My sleep efficiency was 73%, was my sleep efficiency, 73%. And so automatically get on CPAP or APAP, it doesn't do nothing for me. Nothing at all. I've tried everything that I can think of with this damn thing. Um, Doctor don't know it, and I can't tell them that. I feel like saying, I've already adjusted this thing 1,000 different ways, and it just doesn't work. So, what is it for me? Well, like many insomniacs, we keep Red Bull, Monster Drink, Rockstar, millions of coffee companies, including Starbucks, open for business. Okay? We are the ones that drown ourselves in that garbage just to make it through a day. Heath Ledger, I really can understand what happened to him. I can. He got so desperate that he tried so hard, he ended up, in my personal opinion, committing suicide. In such a way, the fact he needed sleep so bad. Hey, I know it's crossed my mind several times, but I'm not really suicidal. But damn, I thought it'd be nice if I was dead. I wouldn't have to deal with this crap. But anywho, to make a long story short, this morning I woke up. I had 7 cups of coffee, 2 no-dos, and 15 minutes later laid down on the couch and slept 2.5 hours. So caffeine ain't cutting it no more. Thought about going back to smoking cigarettes, but the only reason I don't want to do that is my lungs, and you smell like a blasted ashtray. I can't handle that. I just can't handle it at all. So, I mean, my whole thing is, shirt's all messed up here. Oh well, I don't care. There. The whole thing I'm going to say is that it's frustrating. I know a lot of us out there. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of insomniacs out there that just quite cannot figure out what the problem is. Those that have are fortunate to have good luck with their CPAPs and APAPs. God bless your pea picking heart. I'm happy for you. There's a lady I work with. She said, man, it's God sent. She said she has gone night after night after night after night of no sleep. She has severe sleep apnea. She got diagnosed, put on a Cpap. She said now she sleeps like a baby. Wakes up refreshed and ready to start her day. And I'm like, my God, wouldn't that be sweet? I realize down below I'm going to get 1,000 comments of people going, oh, give it a chance, give it a chance. It'll get better, it'll get better. I've heard that crap over and over again, and I just do not believe it. This CPAP is not working for me. Now, I go on ResMed. You go on their website and it gives you a sleep report. Okay. The other night back, I had zero point 0.1 event per hour. So that's virtually none. So you'd think I'd sleep like a baby, right? No. No, I did not. I still woke up and sat in front of the computer doing my nodding out, like that. Okay. Last night, with the air pressure adjusted, I have 2.5 events per hour. Go figure. None of that makes a lot of sense to me. I really cannot figure that out. And mainly, I'll be honest with you, back behind me, uh, it's kind of junky back here because I just don't have the strength to get back here and get any of it done. Sometimes I'm so exhausted and tired that it's hard enough for me to just take a shower. I have literally gotten to the shower, gotten out of the shower, had to sit down for a 15-minute break. Okay? Washing clothes. I can go down there and wash clothes, bring them up here, have to sit down and take a break before I take them out and put them in where they belong. I am tired constantly. And as I said, caffeine ain't cutting it no more. eBay, I found some kind of caffeine, vitamin B, some kind of energy vape that I can buy, and I take a couple of hits off of it, and the vape goes to my lungs, and automatically the oxygenated blood, it goes to work. Hey, I'm desperate. I'm going to go ahead and try that. I know most of y'all go, man, you better be careful. Hey, I mean, you do what you got to do. I've got a part-time job that I'm desperately afraid I'm going to lose. And if I lose that, living on the street is no fun whatsoever. So, I mean, that's my point in a nutshell. So, I appreciate it. Thanks for listening.